Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Single Dad's Cookbook. We're going to be making easy barbecue ribs with a really simple and delicious barbecue sauce. So we've got a few ingredients here. We'll recap them as we go, but it all depends. Add more in, add less in, depending on how you like your barbecue sauce. So starting off, get an oven-proof dish. I've started off here with 3 cloves of garlic, so we're just going to crush them just to make sure that we can get that flavour seeping through the barbecue sauce. So it's more of a background flavour, and we're going to build on this. So we've crushed them up, we've got them in there. We're now adding in, I've got a tin of chopped tomatoes. I know it seems a bit strange at this point, but we're going to add that in. That's going to be the base of our barbecue sauce. We're going to add in some smoked paprika. Again, that's just for a bit of the additional colour, but also a little bit of background smokiness to the barbecue sauce. That's some chili flakes. Add more if you want a bit more heat, a bit less if you don't like it spicy. We're adding in some honey. That's going to give us the sweetness. So you've got the heat and the sweet. We're just balancing out flavours. You want to add about maybe 2-3 tablespoons in there. We're now adding in some pepper. Just about a teaspoon of that. We'll add in some salt. Just a pinch of salt, just to lift everything up. That's some Worcestershire sauce. Add a bit of that in. Probably a couple of teaspoons. And we're going to add in a couple of teaspoons of soy sauce there as well. So you're adding the salty element into it. So you've got salty, sweet, heat, all the nice flavours, all being balanced in this beautiful barbecue sauce. So give it a stir. Make sure it's all incorporated. Then what you're going to do is you're just going to get your ribs. I've got pork ribs here. So again, there was just a bit excess fat there, so just get rid of that. You don't want to be just eating down into big mounds of fat, so just a bit of a trim. Put all the ribs in the dish and give it a bit of a mix around. So there they're all in. Best way to mix them, just mix them in by hand. Guys, if you're liking these videos, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe to the channel, but it does mean the world to me. So now we've got all them mixed up. You've got them there. What we're going to do is we're just going to put a bit of tin foil on it, get it in the fridge, and you want this to marinate a little bit so it permeates and the flavours mix together, and it gives a nice penetration into the ribs. So nice and simple. Wrap it in tin foil and whack it in the fridge. So what we've done, we've got them here. They've been in the fridge a little while. So we're just going to coat them up, just give them a bit of a mix. Just before we do the next stage, we're just going to coat everything again, give them, get the flavours, make sure you've got them all nice and coated in the sauce, because we want them to get as much flavour on these as possible. Now at this stage you want your oven on. Now you want to let the oven do the work. So you want to make sure your oven, I had mine on at 150, and you want to put this in. The reason we use the oven proof dish is because we're going to cook it in this sauce. So you want to make sure that, again, you're covering everything up. We're going to put the tin foil back on it, and we're going to put them in the oven for about 45 minutes, nice and low. So guys, they've been in there for 45 minutes. We want to now bring them out. After 45 minutes, we've took the tin foil off, and we want to make sure that we now, again, still 150 in the oven, but we want to just now be basting these over. So we've taken them out. 45 minutes later, we've took off the tin foil. We've let that marinade get thick and juicy. Now what we want to do is we want to turn them over. So you can see that side looks absolutely beautiful. We're just going to make sure we get everything, separate them all up, so they're all individual, so everything's getting coated. You want to give them a good mix, and you can see that barbecue sauce is starting to come together. So you want to make sure you get them all, mix them all over, and put them back in. Again, you want to put them in for another 45 minutes. There's about probably an hour and a half cooking time. So this is them come back out once they've had that other time in there, and we're just going to plate this up. As you can see, they were absolutely delicious. You can see piping hot. The sauce is reduced down. It's absolutely beautiful. If you wanted to, you could thicken it up a little bit more, but all I did was plate these up, pour the remaining sauce, which has had all the juices from the rendered down pork ribs, you can see there, into the sauce, into the barbecue sauce, which made it absolutely beautiful. You just pile them up high. Give it again a good scraping and a mix. Mash it down a little bit like I've done here, and then put that in the bowl. So if you wanted to dip it in your rib meat into the sauce, you've got that. Guys, this was ridiculously simple. 5-minute preparation time. You seen it, I let it run for the full time it was made. It was stupidly simple, ridiculously delicious. Guys, this is the Single Dad's Cookbook. If you're loving the content, hit the subscribe button. From my family to yours, everybody stay safe, look after yourselves, and enjoy making this. Till the next time, signing off.